Hello, I'm John Leach, RMT Regional Organiser for London Transport members. That includes everybody in Transport for London and London Underground. We're hearing a lot recently about tube finances and London Underground having to make changes. As tube staff and TfL staff, you'll be reading and hearing about this on Yammer. You'll be seeing updates at work. Your manager might even be telling you things. A lot of this is based around the fact that last summer London Underground presented to the trade unions a document which I'm going to show you here, which is called Building a Sustainable Future. This document is a 16-page wish list of cuts and changes that the Tube have started to try and talk to the trade unions about. The reason they're doing this is that they are of the view that now is the time to make changes across the job. RMT's position is that having worked through the pandemic, keep London moving, kept the jobs safe, delivered the goods, what we now need is a period to reflect and keep everyone safe. So you may be asking yourselves, what's the RMT, my union, doing about all of this? Well, we're doing a lot. We're going to the meetings and representing your interests, our interests in these meetings with London Underground, and telling them that now, and in actual fact, no time is the right time for them to cut jobs, wages, agreements, terms and conditions, working hours, let alone your pensions. It's just not on. We've produced an 8-page booklet which talks all about this, which you can get yourself at rmtlondoncalling.org.uk/fundtfl. And this document details across the grades, train drivers, stations and revenue, fleet maintenance, track signals, other engineering grades as well, and Transport for London, exactly what we're doing in these meetings and the arguments that we're putting to the management. Basically, you've been heroes through the pandemic. You do a fantastic job, and it's absolutely wrong that now, coming out of the pandemic, TfL, London Underground, want to put all that in jeopardy. So the other thing I want to talk to you today about is how we're going to stop all this. The RMT will fight and stop these cuts using the same methods we've used in the past. A lot of you on the job will hear from time to time about things that have happened in the past. Company plan, fit for the future, PPP. These were all previous reorganisations that have taken place where our union has fought back and done the right thing and secured improvements. It's not always been everything we wanted, but we've always fought and we've always been able to make things better, and that's what we're going to do this time. A couple of examples would be in the PPP dispute, when London Underground was being privatised, we were able to secure for members, and you've still got this today, the no compulsory redundancies agreement. In the Fit for the Future stations, staff were told at the beginning it was going to be fire and rehire. You'd have to reapply for your jobs, but that never happened. People were mapped into their roles. And so it goes on. So my message to you, very simply, is this, is that we can win, we will win, and we will prevail. The other thing I want to say today is that further videos will follow. We're going to talk about the grades specifically and how these cuts affect you. Train, stations, engineering, service control, mats, ex-tube lines, right across the piece. So watch this space. And thanks very much for your time today.